Hey, what's up, guys? Back with another video. I want to go ahead and talk some more about this train wreck with Velvet and Solar, both from CarbonNation. Let me go ahead and see if I can drop the link because Rhonda gonna come on. Guys, this right here is a mess. But one thing that I can say is that I saw it coming, so it's no surprise at all. Not to me. But like I said, it's a sad day. It's a very sad day. Hey, Noel, it's a very sad day, especially when there are kids involved. And we already know when Solar had said that Nature Boy took his daughter and he's coming back for his. Now, right there, I wouldn't even want to be a part of that. Hey, Rhonda. Rhonda. Rhonda.
Yes, I hear you.
Yeah. Welcome back to my live, girls. Welcome back, guys. Make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. But Rhonda, I was just saying before you came on that this is a scary day. This is very scary to see how these young people are playing Russian roulette with their life. Because you remember when Solar has spoken that Nature Boy took his daughter and he's going after his. To me, we could take that any type of way that we want. These people, instead of jumping from one cult member to another cult member, these people need to just get off of social media and just seek some kind of healing, some kind of therapist, because as you can see, they are very sick in the head. What you think about that?
Yeah, I feel like I said before, when I was talking to you earlier, I just feel like in my soul something bad is about to happen. And I mean, they're playing too many games. And for Velvet to keep wanting to put her own kids through this, that just lets you know she don't care.
Hmm.
And I mean, they not none of them ain't trying to go seek no help. And there was a reason for that. They don't want no help
I
because
don't
they're
think
still
so either.
missing.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
It just don't make no sense to me. It makes sense. I can't keep saying it don't make sense because it does make sense. But I mean, to me, she wasted Pop's time because that man went all out of his way to make sure that she was good, her and her daughter. And I mean, right now, I just feel like that man is just turning over in his grave because Velvet is still playing the same game.
Hmm. And the thing about it is, I think that these people are attention seekers. They think in their head that they are celebrities, not knowing how they got where they are today. And to me, if you have to tear down another person who you said violated you, who said did all this thing brainwashing you, then why would you want to go back into the same thing? It's, to me, it's like a dog going back into their own vomit. And that's exactly what Velvet doing. And the thing about it is that even if she's going back into her own vomit, she's dragging those poor innocent kids with her.
Exactly. And that's why I said Velvet don't need kids at all.
I
And I
don't
mean
think
she
so.
puts up this front like she's the good parent and that she does good by her kids and she shows all these little videos where she taking and doing things with baby Ellie and Ivory. But at the end of the day, that's just a front.
I think so too.
That's just a
Velvet's
front.
she's a very selfish person, as you can see right here, very selfish. And the ones that supported her and send her donations to keep her off, to keep her from going into the streets. She said today that like she didn't ask them to do anything for her. So to me, that sounds like a very ungrateful person because she just dropped a video and said, "I didn't ask y'all for anything. I didn't." Yes, you did. You was on Bigo Live and you was on all these social media outlets, pretty much crying, begging for these people to send you money. Now, just because you feel like you got Solar, who Solar said that he got $500,000. Now, tell me who in the heck gave Solar $500,000?
I don't
Now,
really
what did
think.
he do in Mexico so he can have $500,000? And I guess that's what she's running after. That's why she figured that she don't need you guys no more. But that's good for you guys because, like I said, you guys were supporting these enablers, knowing good and well that these people did not have good attention. Velvet was nothing but a snake. Go ahead, Rhonda.
Yeah, Velvet is a snake, and I mean, her own dad sit there and said that she was a manipulator, and I mean, she just like Nature Boy, she just like him. And when you really look at Velvet, you can see the demon.
Yeah.
And Velvet, it just, oh gosh, she's just getting on my nerve. All of them really getting on my nerves. They really.
ACOJ will well in woman ministry. She says Velvet don't want that girl to take a place. That's the real reason. Well, like I said, these people live in La La Land because first of all, Velvet was dethroned. If they want to go, you want us to go into this world that you guys are in. Velvet was dethroned. Nature Boy made Malia queen. Now, if she feel like she was the original queen, then you got to remove Malia out the way. So how are you gonna move Malia out the way? Because Malia was made queen of CarbonNation. Your husband, Velvet, who you have legal papers with that you had married and considered as the queen, he denounced you and he made Malia queen. So no way in the world that you can all of a sudden, if you want to live in this world that you guys are living in, could come up and say, now I'm queen. And you're going to drag Solar, who we know Solar was nothing but the clown, was the puppet. That's all he was, the Joker. And now you're trying to make him king. It doesn't work like that because somebody now have to be dethroned. And Malia is not going nowhere. So if Nature Boy did not denounce you, no way in the world you can order something. Just feel like you queen now. Girl, look, if you want us to go into this foolish world with you guys, then hey, we're gonna go there. Go ahead, Rhonda.
Well, she's playing a dangerous game, and she already see how the game was going. With she already seen the whole episode of how different ones were trying to take Nature Boy down, and I don't know what made her think that she's gonna get away with it. She's not gonna get away with it
Not
either.
at all.
I don't know what made her think.
Go ahead.
And I mean, it just, oh my God, it's just so much stuff.
All this stuff is just a distraction. That's all it is, just a distraction.
And then the
And
thing is, she knows that Solar is just as fruity as a fruit cake.
mhm,
She knows that Nature Boy is fruitier than a fruit cake. She knows
mhm.
every last. I mean, I guess that she feel like if I can't stop it, I might as well deal with it.
But I'm gonna go ahead and put up some more of my videos. The videos that I had made of Velvet because I already had called all this out. I knew exactly how all this
Sis,
was going
I'm
to
gonna tell you.
happen.
Excuse me for cutting you off, but sis, like I said before, you open my eyes up to a lot of stuff.
Thank you.
And me and you be talking a whole lot of time, a whole lot. And I remember me and you both talking about this same stuff before it all hit the fan and came to the light. We talked about this.
Yes.
When Solar made that statement about Nature Boy took something from him, took that baby from him, he's going to take his child from him. The only thing I could read into that is I knew, like I told you, he's going after Velvet.
hmm
I knew he was going after Velvet. I felt it.
hmm
And
But
you know how
no way in the world that Solar can make himself king when you sucked another man's toes. No king does not do
nobody.
that. That's not king status because I don't think that if Nature Boy was in his place and Solar Nature Boy would have never got down and kissed Solar toes. No, he's too weak. He's too weak. He's weak. He's a joker. He's weak.
Solar.
This man said there w- w- Nature Boy had him the if Nature Boy would have told him to bark like a dog, this guy would have barked like a dog.
You seen how he had Aya when he had Aya barking like a dog.
And he would have made Solar bark like a dog as well. And that's what you call kingship. But see, a kingship could sit there and take your women and do whatever they want to do in your face, and you cannot do nothing about it. Let Solar try to pull the same stunt that Nature Boy did. Them guys that comes in whatever little camp that they trying to build back up, they would beat the crap out of Solar. They would beat the crap out of Solar. And plus, Solar is not his blood is tainted. His blood is he's not he might be feel like he's one of us, but he's not.
No, none of them are.
Solar not he is not in his DNA. But like I said, much is given, much is required. Somebody say king, queen of who and what? Of their la la land, their little fairy tale. Because like I say, this right here, it does not make no sense at all. And it's only a distraction. This ain't nothing but a clown show. That's all it is, a clown show. And just like I had told you guys, and you know, when I speak it, I always tell you guys on all of my videos, when I speak it, trust me, you can take it to the bank. And what I see right here, this ain't nothing but a show. I don't know if they trying to do a reality show or whatever, but as you can see, all this stuff is like precepts against precepts, line against line. It's all playing out exactly the way that Nature Boy had prophesied. So is this a skit? Something is going on.
Something is going on
And I
because
hope you guys mark my video. Make sure you mark my video. And when all this stuff play out, make sure you say, look, Real Talk with Lady D has spoken first before anybody else go out and speak it. Because I see this I see this as a reality show. I see this stuff as just a joke. These people are playing Russian roulette with each other's lives. I don't take them serious. Not at all.
I don't take him serious. Nuh-uh. I don't take him serious. I was trying to be for Velvet, but then when I started seeing how she was weeping and crying all the time, not trying to go get no help. Her mom was even trying to tell her to go get some help and take baby Eliana to the doctor so the doctor could see, examine her. That's when the rumor was going around that somebody had messed it. Somebody had messed with baby Eliana. And I truly believe Mama Wanda. I truly believe somebody did mess with that kid.
I
And
don't know.
Velvet knows.
I don't know about all that stuff, and I don't even pretty much want to even elaborate. But like I said, you can. It's your opinion. But what I'm saying is, if all that stuff what you just saying about the baby and all this, which I like to keep kids out, but if all this about the babies, and then you might as well add all the stuff what happened to Mama D's. What's her name? Mama D, Mama Dia.
Mama Dia. Yeah.
Might as well add that in as well, because if Velvet had said that she owned CarbonNation, she helped build CarbonNation, then all the stuff that happened to Mama Dia, which I don't know anything about that time, then Velvet should be accountable for all that as well.
Yeah, you're right.
Thank you, Noel. Yeah, because like I said, she was in there. She was in that camp. So she taking ownership. Right now, she's taking ownership. So not just so if you getting Nature Boy for all other charges besides what Natiri put out, then you might as well go ahead and grab Velvet as well. Because you cannot hold Nature Boy for nothing that happened in CarbonNation when we know Velvet been out no less than maybe a year or two.
And Velvet done a whole lot of stuff herself also.
Thank you.
And Velvet know what happened to Mama Dia. She know what happened, but she ain't told it. Did she tell anything? She
I
ain't
don't
really
know.
tell nothing.
Noel say facts. Mama Deal taking Sheba with Nature Boy. What that mean? Hmm. I don't know. Mama Deal taking Sheba with Nature Boy. I don't know. But
So you don't hear nothing
Velvet
about.
was in that cult when Mama Deal was in there, right?
Yeah, she was in there, and all she did was talk about the good things that Mama Dear did for her, but she's still not telling the truth. She's still not
Mm,
telling what really happened to that lady, and I just feel like she needs to really give them people her family closure. And Velvet is not doing it. Where if the shoe was on the other foot? Wouldn't she want somebody to tell her what happened to her mother?
yeah. Look, this was someone had wrote and said, "You are still down with carbonation and everything they stand for. It's like you secretly didn't I talked about that? Didn't I say they Velvet did not lead that group?
No, Velvet never left. Nature Boy
Yes.
even sit there and said that he had said something pertaining to that he used to talk to Velvet all the time, but everybody was thinking that this dude was telling a lie. That
Mhm.
dude been behind closed doors talking to Velvet all along.
Mhm. It says you are still down with carbonation and everything they stand for. It's like you secretly waiting for the girls to give up and leave. And once they do, you will be back there like you wish deep down inside. I will continue to pray for you. I pray that you stop playing both sides. And that's exactly what she's doing. She's straddling the fence. I'd rather you just be honest, be who you are. You confusing your true supporters, especially me. I have supported you financially by donating to you. It's really a slap in the face. And I'm glad all this stuff is happening because now they seen the real Velvet, the Velvet that we've been saying all along. Velvet have two sides to her. Two sides to her. She only showing you that little side coming on like she the God gift to the entire world, like she all that, which I think that if truth be told, I think Malia looks better than her. And not only Malia, especially Aya and Ephru. So she want to come out like she's so beautiful, she's so this, she's so that. Girl, you look just like any basic average person. And I'm not trying to be jealous or hating on nobody. But it's time to sit there and cut that tree off because somebody blew that big, huge head up. And I know I have a huge head, but she have a huge head as well.
You ain't got no huge head.
Well, I'm just saying. And eyes touching her doggone nose. Both eyes touching her nose. But yes, she's beautiful. I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. And I'm not trying to attack. It's just that she make herself so ugly. And the reason why she make herself so ugly because she's showing this ugly side. And I'm glad that people are seeing this side of her because these people was her true supporters, really want to see her come on her feet, wanting to see her heal, wanting to see her be a good mother to her family. Now she got two illegitimate kids. And no, Lord knows that if she get another one, and
It's
how
gonna
you
be
gonna
four of
call
them.
yourself a queen when you got all these attachments to you, all these different spirits to you? What kind of queen gonna sit there and call herself a queen with all these different baby daddies? Come on, guys, help me to make this make sense. And I'm not trying to sit there and be mean. I'm not, and because I stand on my truth. I am a God fearing prayer warrior. I'm speaking the truth. I'm standing on my righteousness. Is enough is enough. These people, all they are is just a distraction. And if this is what you call the conscious community, then leave me. I don't even want to have nothing to deal with the conscious community because they worrying about the food that they putting in their body, worrying about what type of food that they should be. Then blow me up. I'd rather be fat as all outdoors than to go ahead and sleep with every Tom, Dick, and Harry
I
and call
know.
myself a queen. The devil, you is a liar. Devil, you is a liar, and the truth is not in you. How the heck you gonna worry about what type of food? Opening up her refrigerator, showing all this vegan food when her mind is jacked up.
All
Don't you know
jacked
your
up.
mind is your soul? And once the devil gets your mind, he know he got you. Girl, with anything that you need to do, you need to go to a psychiatrist. That's what you need to do.
She's not
Whew.
going to get no help. She ain't going to. Velvet ain't going to get no help for herself. Velvet ain't trying to help. All Velvet is for is getting back out here so she can find a babysitter with and in that coat, whatever she's trying to build. She just wants somebody to help her with them kids. That's all it boils down to.
And I wouldn't even want no man like Solar to be around my children, especially when he already put all that stuff out in the atmosphere. You coming from my daughter, you took my daughter. Now I'm coming after your daughter. You don't know what this man could do to this child.
That part. Because it was already, I forgot that little boy's name. I want to say Kite. I might be wrong, but I think his name is Kite. And it's been a while back when he had said, that's when they was in Puerto Rico, I think, when he had said that he had a bad dream that he had did something to baby Eliana.
Mm-mm-mm. And you don't know what Solar would do. You don't know what Solar would do because he already said, he said Nature Boy took his child and he's coming after his. And that's everybody got that. Everybody got that video. So he cannot backtrack and say, no, it's not how it means. It's exactly how you said it. And this is what Velvet said right here, Rhonda. It was never carbonation until I became queen. I. Anytime when you sitting there, got to put I in everything, girl, all you doing is exalting yourself. I, I this, I own
And
carbonation.
guess what? When she go down, sis, they gonna come for I.
Thank you. I own carbonation. Thank you for telling the DAs when his trial go to case. Thank you for telling I own carbonation because that's
Yeah.
just like I own the business. My business, my home health business. When them girls went out there and they wrote took time and turning all that time and had me billing for all that time. Who you think they came after? They came after me.
Yep. Cause
They
you
came after me because that's my business. So I should know what is going on out there. So when these girls don't go to work and they was turning in their time, they came after me. I got in trouble with that. I almost said there could have been in prison behind all that stuff. So when if you own anything, like she said, I own carbonation. So that means that what all the stuff, what happened to Mama Deal, what happened to whoever when she was around, whatever they charged Nature Boy for, make sure you charge the owner. Make
yeah,
sure
the
you
I.
charge the owner as well
Yep. Miss
because it's
Velvet
big as day
said.
right here. If you want proof, like I say, we already done said that and faxed this proof, okay? So right here, Velvet, whatever her last name is, she is the owner of carbonation. And even if she say that she does not, even if she don't have copyright to it, trust me, this right here is good enough. This right
Yep,
here
cause
is
it
good
needs
enough.
yeah, cause it needs to go to the DA office. It
Oh,
really needs to
trust
go
me,
there.
it will. It's sitting on the DA's office right now. Trust me. You don't
Since she
think that
wanna
these
say
people are
I,
watching? You don't
ma'am.
think Nature Boy attorney is watching all this?
Yeah. And she gonna get grabbed. Let her keep on saying I this and I that. She gonna regret
Mhm.
that I when she go to jail and her kids is with her family members.
Girl,
She gonna
anytime
regret
when you
it.
say I promise you, if I can get real deep with you guys, I will. But I don't feel like getting real deep with you guys. But when you can say that's nothing but a Jezebel spirit, because Jezebel is the only one that had exalt herself, and that's all she is, a Jezebel spirit. And anybody in their right mind that would come in carbonation and let's Joker Solar and insane Velvet lead them, they got to be out of their mind. So if she lead them into a ditch, they belongs in that ditch. Because
Yep.
that's like the blind leading the blind. And they both gonna end up in a ditch.
Yep. Velvet. Hey, Velvet about to get it.
Thank you, ACOJ. She said she got to go. I will watch replay. Thank you very much for coming to my live.
Yep.
Go
Velvet
ahead.
gotta quit. She better get quit playing cause hey, before she gets started good, she about to go down quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before she cause
Yes.
There's a lot of people out here now, and next boy locked up, and she don't get it, but she gonna get it if she keep on playing. The DA and them watching these lives, and they
Of
know who she
course.
is, cause she done been on the news. She done told this little nice little story, but yet still that story you told gonna come back and bite you in your butt, cause you still doing the same stuff.
And that's
So they
why
gonna
she
be
never
watching you too.
and that's why she never wanted to go when people was telling her go file charges on Nature Boy. Notice she never. And the reason why she never did none of that stuff, it took Nateri to go. Velvet didn't do nothing. And the reason why Velvet didn't do nothing because she knows she had a hidden agenda. Velvet
Yeah,
knew she
and
had
just
a
like
hidden agenda. She wanted that throne.
when Nateria did do all that stuff to get Nature Boy locked up, and she seen what Nateria was getting all this shine, these
Attention,
people
yes,
attention.
attention.
When she started getting all this attention, Velvet did a live with Nateria because she was like,
Hmm.
"Oh, you ain't gonna get all this by yourself. I'm gonna get it too."
And then she was on the news station too. She said some stuff. They added her with all those bumps all on her skin. You remember that? I can play
Yep,
that video if you want me to play. I think that's why they went ahead and did what they did. She did.
yep.
She thinking that she's coming on a national news platform talking about Nature Boy, but all they was doing was exposing all those bumps that was on her skin.
Yep. And that's why Velvet never got a divorce from him. She talked all this big boy stuff when she got away from him, and
Hmm.
talking all that stuff. But yet still, did you one time see what Velvet tried to try to take him down? No, Velvet ain't tried to take him down because she didn't have that. That wasn't part of the agenda. She
Hmm.
wanted Nature Boy back. She been wanting this dude back. She been wanting them bad. That's why she was doing all this crying, trying to paint another narrative and try to make people think it's this. But in reality, it was all she wanted was Nature Boy back.
Hmm. Somebody must have not paid attention to her when she was a child because she is attention seeker. That's all she is, attention seeker. Somebody must have ignored her when she was a child, where now all this stuff right here is just asking for attention. People look, and then she mentioned about power, talking about power. That's all they want. They worrying about power. They worrying about status. They worrying about being celebrities. Uh, Girl, if I got to be celebrities like that, then I don't even. Mm-mm. Being passed around. I ain't nowhere in
Velvet,
the world you can have it. You can have it
well, I don't already told her in her
if they have
comment
to
section.
pass me around.
Yeah, because I already done told her in her comment section, you ain't nothing, but you got nothing. You a Jazzy Bell spirit.
That's
You know
all it
what I'm saying?
is.
That's all you are. You need to get your soul together.
Mm-hmm. That's all she is. And that's why I because I had been stopped watching her. I've been stopped watching Velvet, but I saw after all this stuff had happened coming out, I saw how she was being seductive and calling up, you saw how she was. Velvet also have a divination spirit.
Mm-hmm.
This girl has a divination spirit. This girl is no worse than what they call in Nature Boy. If anything, they can go ahead and call her the minute Nature Boy because they looking at Nature Boy. But want me to tell you something? All this stuff really sat there and started playing out is when Velvet came. These people wasn't focusing that much uh was going on in CarbonNation until that black cloud came over that camp. And what she did was, even if he had a mission, which Nature Boy did had a mission, nobody cannot say that Nature Boy was not gifted. This could have been beautiful. I say this on many of my videos that Nature Boy did what men only dream to do, because Nature Boy gave up his entire life, left his whole life behind, and went into the jungles. And he stayed in that jungle for almost 6 to 7 years. And the only reason why it came apart because he let all these unequal yoked people in his camp. And Velvet was one of them. She came in with OMAD, end up with Nature Boy. Soon the minute she had a child, then she felt like she was in control. That was nothing but a cheap trick. A cheap trick. That's all that was. She had a hidden agenda, just like I had pointed out, and I let the world see when she was with this other guy, the one that she claimed she had the baby for, when he had purchased some earrings for her. They was at the beach, and she just kept showing it and kept showing it. All she was doing is trying to bait Nature Boy in so somebody can show Nature Boy those videos so he can go crazy. These people only doing this so they can sit there and either get back at Nature Boy, or this is nothing but a show. This ain't nothing but a maestro show. That's all it is. A bunch of clowns just sitting there just thinking that they can come on live and do some type of reality show. That's all that is. These people is not about conscious. If this is what conscious people do, then leave me out of it.
Yep, because I don't want to be a part of that.
This
That's
is
crazy.
demonic. This is demonic. I'm telling you, this is demonic. And the
Ain't no
thing
way in the
about it,
world. Excuse me because y'all, but ain't no way in the world I sit there and put myself in no situation like that. I
and the
mean,
thing about it,
ain't no
Rhonda,
way I
putting
can do that.
not only themselves, they dragging innocent babies with them.
Yep. And then this stuff ain't gonna be nothing but a generation curse, especially with the kids and with the parents. Because say for instance, like with Velvet, all she doing is putting her kids through all this chaos. And then whenever it comes down to it, baby Eliana gonna grow up with this same stuff. Baby Ivory gonna grow up with this same stuff. And they up here talking about they trying to break generation curse. You're not breaking anything. You just keeping this generation curse going.
Absolutely.
Because I mean,
Absolutely.
my thing is, if you trying to stop generation curse, that's like me knowing that what my situation with my mom and dad, they didn't raise me. But then when I have kids on my own, I'm not gonna put my kids through what my mother and my father put me through, and I don't want my kids to have kids and put their kids through that mess. So
That's
that's your
it.
way of breaking generation curse when you don't do the same as what your parents done. You get what I'm saying? Do
That's
better than
it.
your parents, you know?
That's it. But and if they really was spiritual people, they would know it's not what just comes in the body, because what goes in the body comes out. Now, yes, we are unhealthy and we need to eat right. I command them for doing stuff like this, because me and my sister, we was talking about starting us a garden where we can have our own fresh vegetables. I understand that. I love the teaching, eating healthy. But what's the purpose of eating healthy and your mind is all jacked up?
Yep.
Your mind is all jacked up. Help
That's
me to make this make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. And the thing about it, just like you said, they all they doing is bringing generational curses down to their kids.
it's like a domino effect. You know what I'm
That's it.
saying? That's all it is a domino effect. If you want your kids to be better than you apply that and you show them how to become better than you. You don't show them the negative part, you show them the positive part. You get what I'm saying? I mean, that's just the way you do it. I talk to my brother about the same stuff, just cause our mom wasn't really in our life like that, and your dad wasn't in your life like that. Still, don't be the same way with your own kids. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Be different. That's what you call breaking generation curse.
Mhm. But I'm glad that it happened that way. See, it had to happen this way, because now all she did is remove that veil from about around her face. And now people see the real Velvet. And that Velvet was nothing but a snake, a Jezebel spirit. And
Yep.
anybody, once Solar hurt her, because Solar likes to go both ways. Nature Boy exposed that to the world, and we all know what he likes. He likes to go both ways.
Did you
That's
see
not
that? Did you
nothing to say a legend. We don't even have to say a legend to that, because we already know that what Solar had did. So when
did
he
you see
get
that
tired of
video?
Velvet, then want me to tell you something? He need I say more? Go ahead, Rama.
Did you see that video where that where that transgender had took and was interviewed, was talking about how he picked which one when he was with Nature Boy. You remember that transgender?
I saw somebody dropped it the other day, right? Oh, yeah, I remember that. I saw somebody dropped it the other day, but I didn't watch because I was trying to get all this stuff out of my spirit. But when I saw Nature, what's her name, Velvet and Solar hooking back together, which all that is just attention seeker. That's when I sat there and start, making a video about it. But finish telling me because I didn't watch the video, but I did see the
It was a
thumbnail.
video about Solar, not so yeah, about the transgender that was at Nature Boy's house when he was in Atlanta, and how that transgender was saying that how bad Solar wanted to be a part of the little sex thing that they was doing that day when
Mm-hmm.
they was before they was did that live on in the bathroom. And
Mm-hmm.
she was, I mean, he was pretty much telling a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How he went about Nature Boy, how Nature Boy paid him, all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I don't want to say, so it's just like I'm just breaking
Oh,
down.
you can say it. You can say it because it's facts. It's not no allegedly. That is
Yeah,
facts.
it was more or less like where the transgender was speaking on the part where he had sucked Nature Boy off, and how Nature Boy paid him a whole lot of money, and how Nature Boy wanted him to come and stay with him and stuff like that. And it was just a whole lot of stuff. But I had a video.
Mm-hmm.
I still got that video.
Mm-hmm. I saw the video. I didn't see the video. I saw the thumbnail, but I forgot who channel it was on.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I forgot the person, the channel that it was on. But
I know
like I
it was
said, hmm.
I know it was on World's channel, and I know it was on the T's too.
Okay, but like I said, if you got to go about it the snake way, it's not gonna last. You're gonna have many of sleepless nights. And the reason why you're gonna have many of sleepless nights is because Velvet could have gotten any man that she wanted or who wanted her, which I don't understand because when you know all that stuff that attached to them, but she could have gotten any man, but she went directly to CarbonNation and got Solar. That does not make no sense. And the only thing that I can see in the spirit, I can see that this right here is just a joke. I see that all this stuff is what they trying to do is play it out so that they can say that they are the chosen ones.
Well, honey,
I think that they playing it out. So Velvet thinking that she is the chief, she should have been chiefess. She should be sitting on the throne, and when it all play out, but she gonna feel that look, she was the chosen one, but it doesn't work like that.
no, it don't work like that, sis. You know that.
It don't work. It don't work like that in La La Land, and it don't work like that in the spiritual world. So she
Mm-mm.
need to go ahead and rewrite her script.
Yeah, because you know that's all they play off of is a script anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, but I remember Malia said something about we was gonna see something. I forgot. I got to look at that video again. But she said that we was gonna see something. But who knows? She could be talking to Efra and Aya too.
What you
But I
mean?
know Aaliyah gonna be pissed off because she ain't gonna like to be thrown to the side.
But how Malia gonna be thrown to the side when Chief, the one that went in the jungle, the one
Yeah.
who set it all up, how
Hmm.
would Malia be disappointed when he made her queen? He threw Velvet Tail back out.
Oh, okay.
So Solar
Well, you
cannot say,
remember now. You
huh?
remember now. He had made Malia chiefess before, but he threw it to the side that one time when Velvet came back. Remember?
But
I don't
he
know if you
made her,
remember that.
but he made her back. He made her back
Hmm.
again. He
Yeah.
made her back again, and Velvet denounced that she's no longer a part of that. where she wanted to go and do her own thing. She wanted to be back with what you guys, what they call the Babylon the world or whatever, and have people to donate and take care of her. She denounced it. So now all of a sudden she hooked up with Solar. Now she's back queen. It doesn't work like that. Malia got that throne. If we want to
Yeah.
live in this little la la world with them, then Malia got this world, this throne.
Yeah, you're right.
And Malia, trust me, Malia is holding herself up very well. Doesn't matter how they want to talk about her. Malia is holding herself like a real queen. Malia is not out there sitting there trying to put her mouth on people like Velvet, trying to be jealous. Malia don't have a jealous bone in her body. And I could tell you for fact, Malia does not have a jealous bone in her body. Malia is a very beautiful person, and she's not a person. If you tell Malia right now, Malia is beautiful, Malia ain't gonna sit there and say, "I know." Tell Velvet right now that she's beautiful. Velvet she's not gonna say thank you. She gonna be so sarcastic, like I know. And
Yeah,
that's why I don't give a care if Velvet may have all the credentials and feel like she's qualified to be a queen, but God does not use those type of people because she's too boastful.
yeah.
Velvet is too boastful.
Well,
Malia
I know
is
she better.
humble.
Well, I know she better quit playing with the Almighty, cause she gonna get the same treatment if she keep playing.
And she gonna get it through her children.
Yep. Cause I promise you, I just feel like between Ivory or that baby Eliana, it could be baby Eliana, but baby Eliana ain't gonna give Velvet around for her dollars. Watch what I tell you.
Mm-hmm. And she's saying that
Set her
baby
up.
Eliana got her dad's spirit. No, she got both. She got her dad's spirit and yours together. So that
Yeah,
means that when she grow up, honey,
she
she
gonna
gonna be
be
a hell on high
turbo.
wheel. So you better run. You better run, or you
Cause
better
hey,
get your life together. Because trust me, honey, when she grow up, honey, it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna
yep,
be
when
a
she grow
mess.
up, when the kids grow up, boy, I can
No,
see
not
that.
those kids, Eliana.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, when they grow, hey, when baby Eliana get up some size, I'm telling you, people gonna say that I told them so. That's gonna be the one gonna bring her down.
Hmm. But like they say, you reap what you sow. When you put it in there, trust me, whatever you sow, you're going to get it back. And much is given, much is required. And if these people sat there and they put Nature Boy through all the heck that he went through, where he had to come out and act like he was out of his mind, and Velvet is right there on the tip of out of her mind, then Lord, all we could do right now is just pray for them children, because I don't believe that Velvet gonna have those kids. No, the minute when she sat there and get her both foot and she thinking that she's sitting on that throne of carbonation, that's when you're gonna see CPA gonna take snatch those kids from her.
And that would be a good thing
And
because
you're gonna
Velvet
see
gonna
those
need them
kids
kids.
snatched away from her.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good thing because she don't need them. She sure don't need them. She need a babysitter because she can't. She can't. That's why she probably doing what she getting ready to do because she don't. Velvet is not used to taking care of that baby Eliana by herself.
No, and
And
she's
now she done
essentially
had the second kid. It's really gonna be
yes.
on.
Yeah, she's attention seeker. All
Mhm.
she want to do is be in authority, rule over people, feel like it 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 drove her crazy to see how the girls was running carbonation. It drove Velvet crazy. That's why she was crying all night, because it drove her crazy, because she was about that life. She wanted that life. That's all she wanted was a title.
Yep.
That's all she wanted was a title. She didn't want nothing else but a title. Because if she really was about that life, when she had a baby Eliana and drug that baby all the way into PR to go after Nature Boy, what mother would do that? If she said
Mm-mm.
that she was going to put a subpoena on him because she felt like her life was in danger, then why would you go way overseas or wherever the PR, the states or whatever it is, another part? Why would you drag your child in harm's way into that hole in the wall that she had her daughter laying her head on and she ended up pregnant?
Yep. And look at it like this: Velvet is grooming them kids.
Hmm.
She's grooming them. That's what's
Hmm.
gonna be her worstest nightmare because when them kids get old, they're gonna get. I promise you, they're gonna get Velvet.
Yeah. So I don't know if this a part of act. Are they trying to fulfill all the prophecies or whatever? Because we already know that they think that I don't know. I don't even want to get into that. So
Yeah, it's just
maybe
too much.
I guess Sheba gonna be back with her son in carbonation with Velvet and them. So sh- I don't know. I guess you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah,
Because you know it's already prophesied. Then it was prophesied that Eliana gonna be with Sheba's son,
yeah,
something like that. It,
yeah. But that's how you remember when I don't know if you remember or not, but I remember when Nature Boy had said something about that he was wanting to keep the bloodline going. Like
oh,
how
okay.
you breed dogs, you know how you
Mm-hmm.
breed dogs? That's how he wanted to do with baby Eliana and his kids,
Mm-hmm.
his other boys.
I don't know, girl, but like I said, it's messed
Yeah,
up.
that video's still out there. I forgot
I'm
where to go look for it, but it's still out
yeah,
there.
it's messed up. But I'm gonna go ahead and watch. I want to watch those old videos that I have of Velvet. I'm gonna go ahead and watch some of those old videos because, like I said, I haven't been following them because I've tried to elevate my energy on stuff that matters because to me, all this right here is just a distraction. And the only reason why I'm talking about it because Velvet, she got those two small kids. And my heart went out to the kids, especially when I know that Solar spoke to the entire world. And I'm going to keep saying this. I'm going to say it over and over and over and over. Solar said that Nature Boy took his daughter and he's going after his.
Yeah,
And
he
we
said it.
know if he said that Nature Boy helped take his child out of this world, because that's exactly what happened to the child. The child died. So what makes him think that we supposed to just ignore what he said that he's going after his child? And the only child that I can think is who he with right now, Velvet and Eliana. That's
Yeah,
Nature's Boy's child.
cause he can't get to the other kids because they with their
Hmm.
mom. So
And
the
she
only
called
kid that
herself the Blood Queen. So she called herself the Blood Queen. Is she's gonna allow this guy to sacrifice her daughter?
I'm telling you, watch out.
Oh God,
I'm
guys.
telling you, watch it all
Oh
unfold.
Lord Jesus Christ. Oh
That's why I
my
said
God.
I feel
This
it in my
this some
soul.
demonic
Something bad
spirit.
about to happen. I feel it.
This some
Don't say I
demonic
didn't say
spirits.
nothing. I'm telling you, I feel like something is about to go bad.
She called herself the Blood Queen. So that means she's sacrificing. What you sacrificing, Velvet?
Either Ivory, it could be
It can't
Ivory.
be her. It can't be can't be her.
What?
Mm-mm.
So you saying it's baby Eliana?
She's not she's not in the bloodline. She's the what you call the Ishmael.
Okay,
It,
so you saying it could be baby Eliana?
I'm gonna say allegedly,
I
but
hope not.
I'm gonna say allegedly. Now, like I
Ooh,
said,
these people
I
with
don't
these
try to put my
sacrificing their
mouth on
babies.
nobody's children, but I'm only going off
Yeah.
of what they put out in the atmosphere. And I'm gonna say it again. Solar said, "You took my child. I'm going after yours."
So this just brings me back to a situation with these celebrities, how they be
Mm-hmm.
sacrificing their family members, their kids, and all. It's a pattern. Don't you see the
Mm-hmm.
pattern? It's
Yep.
all a pattern.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
'Cause that's what they did to us. I mean, Takeoff, and Quavo is Takeoff nephew. I mean, is Takeoff uncle.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, that's what they do in Hollywood. They be
Mm-hmm.
sacrificing, and it's all a pattern. That's why when I look at the situation with Velvet and Nature Boy, especially with Nature Boy, and with these kids missing and Mama Dear and all this all comes back to what the celebrity does.
Mm-hmm. And the thing about it, if Nature Boy did all that stuff again, they were right there.
Yep. I just feel like all of them need to go to jail.
All of it. Well, if you want, like I said, somebody gonna have to take accountability. And if Velvet said that, I just showed you the comment that she wrote. Velvet wrote that she says she owned CarbonNation. So if
Well,
she
she need
owned
to go to jail
CarbonNation,
too.
what that mean? If Nature Boy go down, then she gonna have to go down as well.
Yep, she needs to go down too. She needs to go
It's
down.
just a sad situation.
Because she was there when a lot of stuff happened. But Velvet ain't going to talk
Hmm.
about it. But we ain't stupid. We know she was a part of a lot. A lot of them
Hmm.
was. Not just only her. All of them was.
Hmm. Because she feel that she should be queen because she said that her dad said she should be queen and something about her dad was king or something. I don't know. I don't get into all that stuff, but something to the fact. Now you guys might know exactly what I'm talking about, and she feel that she should have that title.
Well, I just feel like this. Pop said a whole lot of things. And a lot of us remember a lot of stuff this man talked about. And I mean, Velvet should have been proud to have a dad like she had. Because that dude went all the way to Mexico to
All
get
over the
Velvet and
place.
his granddaughter.
All over the place.
I mean, he went back to he went I mean, he really had Velvet's back. And for her to not to even go and attend his funeral when he died, that was
Hmm.
terrible. I don't care if you don't get along with this family member or you don't get along with that family member. That's your dad, man.
That's it. That's just to show you that these people are some very selfish people. Very selfish people. And I'm gonna go ahead and say allegedly to all this stuff because, like I said, all we can go by what you put out. When you air it out, you free game. You
And when she
cannot tell people what they cannot say because if you air it out, people can say whatever they want to say, and at the end of the day, it's our opinion. Besides all the stuff that you all put out,
and
they
see
they put it out.
she already know how we was all on Nature Boy's neck. She
Hmm.
seen how we was all on Nature Boy's neck. And why would you want to even put yourself through that?
And that's
Because
why people talking
uh,
about it today because they saw all the stuff that they tried to get them out of that cult just to have them try to rebuild it back. Help me to make this make sense.
we are, yep, and you're right. And we all, I mean, even though we might have came off on them in a mean way, but it was all about getting them away from that. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, for her to just want to keep on going through this stuff, that just lets you know that Velvet don't love herself. She can't love herself
Hmm.
if she wants to sit up here and keep putting herself, then her kids in it. Then your dad fought like crazy to get you back home. And I mean, I can't say nothing about her mom because I don't know. But I just only seen where Pops was the one that fought like crazy to get Velvet up out that situation, and she's going right back into it.
Mm-mm-mm. Sad, horrible.
And
It's
Pops
sad.
was a good dad. He was really a good dad. You get what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Ain't nobody going. I mean, I don't see nobody just going out their way. I mean, if you really love your kids, yeah, you would do it. But he went all the way to another country.
To try to
People
pull his
helped
daughter.
him to get
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
People donated money to Pops for him to go there to get Velvet and his granddaughter. And for her to sit there and just still be trying to go right back, you wasted your dad's time.
Hmm. And not
Now
only
you
that,
don't
she
have her dad. Now you don't have your dad no more. What are you
Yeah,
going to do now when you go back and Solar decide to thump on your head?
yeah, yeah. But
Pops ain't here no more.
like they say, much is given, much is required. So I don't think that these people going to let off of her, So if she's doing it for a show or whatever she's doing it for, which I think, is just attention seekers, you know, that's the way that they can get traffic, and get those numbers up, is to throw that out into the mix, because it's like they just passing germs all around. Now, Natiri had him, and we know about her. Now Velvet get having him. All y'all doing is just passing germs all around. So
Passing
quite
it like it
obvious.
ain't nobody. They is in a disease factory.
So
You know what I'm saying?
pretty much, it's what it's pretty much you telling the truth.
They are
You
all
know,
in a disease infested factory.
and the sad thing about it is that she's a mother to two kids, and you passing all these germs all around.
Just passing it. Just passing all that body fluid. Just
And,
passing all the, oh my God, just
but
passing
yet they
it.
want to be health conscious. They
They
want to be
can't teach
health
somebody
conscious.
about no health, sis, when
How
they
you gonna
all
be?
infested.
Yes. How can you be health conscious, worrying about showing us a refrigerator full of vegan food when you passing germs all around? Not only germs around, you sitting there messing up these kids' little mind.
And I hope she's on her medication because she needs to be on it in order to live
Mm-hmm.
that healthy life. You get what I'm saying? But Velvet, I remember when she first went to melanation or whatever you call it, and she admitted, and it came out of her mouth that she had already had the disease before she got there. And we
Mm-hmm.
all know that Nature Boy was in that gate escort thing in Atlanta. And we
Mm-hmm.
also heard him come out of his own mouth and said that he was messing with men that had HIV. And I remember when Malia got sick and went to the doctor and went to the
But
hospital.
Malia didn't get. Go ahead. I don't want to cut you off. Go ahead and give your opinion.
Yeah, but that's like when Malia got sick and had to go. Her family, Nature Boy sent her away or something. Or her family had came and got her, and she went back to New Orleans or something. And her
Mm-hmm.
family had put her in the hospital and something in the hospital or whatever. And they said that she had a disease. One of her family members said that Malia's organs was all out of place, and that Malia she had a disease that did nobody know that has a name to it,
Well,
and that's what
I don't
CDC.
know about that, but I know
Yeah, that
uh
video's still out there.
I have the video where Velvet and Malia, they had that fight on that beach, and Velvet, when Malia was getting the best of her, Velvet took a chunk out of Malia's breast.
Exactly.
And they said that by Malia was not going to the doctor, so she can get all that taken care of, all that poison was getting into her blood system, which that does make sense. And
Hmm.
that's what made her sick, because of that bite that Velvet had did to her. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this had happened like this not even quite 2 years, right?
No.
And if it's not quite 2 years, then Malia can go right now and file charges against Velvet,
Yep.
because Velvet had, anytime when you pick up something, and if I had time, I would show you that video, but I don't feel like going into all that. But Velvet had picked up that pole, which that pole became a weapon. And Velvet had struck Malia with that pole. And if Aya or Ephra wouldn't have pulled that pole out of Velvet's hand, she could have hurted that child worse than what she did.
Yep. And guess what? And Nature
And
Boy
that's if
would
I
have.
was Malia, I go, if it's not 2 years have passed on that, Malia still might have time to go ahead and file charges. I know I would have, but see, these people are humble where they don't believe in going into the Babylon system like they do.
Well, I don't know if over here they can do something about it because that happened when they was over there in Mexico, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. But
I
see,
don't think that they can be able to do too much over here in the United States about that there.
yeah, yeah, that could be true too. And that's why, but still of all, I don't understand why they holding this case so long, because Nature Boy did ask for a speedy trial, and it's like they're trying to gather more information. But like I said, if they try to gather all that information and pile it all on Nature Boy, as you can see, they all are messed up, because Velvet now taking ownership that she was a part of CarbonNation.
Yep, and I hope she's ready, cause
Ready
see,
for, yeah, ready for all the stuff that's gonna come
cause
at
it's
her.
gonna be 10 times worse for her. She thought it was
Yes.
bad for Nature Boy, but it's about to be 10 times worse for her. It's about to be worse for her. She about to catch it, and all she gonna do is when people start going in her chat and start commenting about the stuff that they doing.
They doing it now.
Yep,
People
they
are
gonna
doing it
start
now.
deleting people. They gonna start deleting people, talking about people disrespecting them, and ain't nobody disrespecting y'all. Y'all just hate to hear the truth.
Hmm.
That's all it boils down to. They hate to
Hmm.
hear the truth.
Oh, but the truth gonna always find its way back home. And like I said, much is given, much is required. So she better be ready for what is going to come with
Oh,
that
it's about to go
crown.
down.
What's going to come with that crown that she wants?
It's a price to pay. It's a
It's going to
price.
be, and it's going to be severely. And the reason why it's going to be severely, because she have small kids that she's dragging along in all that mess, instead of getting these kids where they can be amongst other kids and just enjoy a life. But these people all about drama.
Yep. And see, baby Eliana is at the age that she should be going to school anyway. She should be in Head
Hmm.
Start, right?
Should, because she's very smart. But all this stuff right here, trust me, it's going to play out. And the reason why it's going to play out, because you taking accountability, and you putting out in the atmosphere that you was a part of that, and you reap what you sow. So she better be, she, like I said, harvest time is coming. This stuff gonna come out. All this stuff right here is gonna come out, and it's not gonna look good.
It ain't gonna
It,
look good because, like I said, I
mm-mm,
feel it in my soul. I feel like
it's
something about
not.
to get
It's
bad.
not gonna look good. These people are. She claiming she playing chess. Girl, you're not playing chess. You
She playing
playing checkers.
checkers. You're right. She playing checkers. She ain't playing no chess. She don't even know how to play chess. What she talking
Thank you.
about?
She playing checkers. She not playing no chess,
That girl
girl.
crazy. I
And
wish
it.
my man, I wish my kids would be doing some crazy stuff like that. We don't have to sit down and have a talk because it
I
can't
don't
be
know.
that serious.
Only thing that I can think of is because, like I said, I just don't see that Solar being in carbonation all those years, him and True been in that from pretty much day one. And all of a sudden they went ahead and denounced Nature Boy. So either two things could happen. And I tried to allow the spirit to lead me. Only two things could happen is that they plotted, just like Judas plotted to tear down Jesus,
Mhm.
or all this right here is for entertainment purpose only, and they trying to see the Babylon system fall. And that's how I see it in the spirit. I think that because everything that Nature Boy spoke into he spoke out there, and it's all recorded on his videos. If most of the stuff you cannot deny that it came to pass.
Well,
Nature
no,
Boy,
I can't. Hey,
it
I
came to
can't say it
pass.
didn't.
Huh?
I said I can't say it didn't come.
Yeah, it came to pass. Most of the stuff came to when he spoke, it came to pass. Now that he's in jail, he's in jail. Now Solar is with Velvet. To me, I don't know if this right here is script. To me, it sounds like it's script. I just don't take them as face value. I look at this as script. I don't know if they're just doing all this because now what they have done is they have weakened Nature Boy case. they have weakened that case. If they thought that they had a strong case against Nature Boy, no, boo boo. The day that Velvet came out and say she was a part of Carbonation, she owned Carbonation, then right there, it's weak in his case. All the stuff that they are trying to attach Nature Boy to, you cannot attach Nature Boy to all that without attaching
He
Velvet.
gonna have to. They gonna have to get little Miss Tink Tink and grab her and lock her up too. Cause
Hmm.
really, when it all said and done, they need to lock them all up. But Velvet
Hmm.
most definitely need to go down.
But I
She
think
most
that
definitely need to go.
Velvet family, the mom, somebody, they need to go ahead and get those kids out of that home,
Yes,
because
that
no
part.
way in the world I would have those kids in that home with Solar. No way.
No, and see the thing is, Velvet don't. She thinks she's so smart, but she ain't that smart. Because if her mom really wanted to, her mom can fight her for her kids. Because grandmothers do have rights. Now
Yeah,
I don't know about in New Orleans, but I do know grandmothers has rights.
mhm. Well, I think that what they should do is, if Velvet have Solar in that home and they drag those kids into a cult with all these different people, I would go ahead and just nowhere in the world that child should be a part of that life. If Velvet want to be a part of that life, but she's not going to drag those kids. And here in the United States, they're not going to have it, because uh having cults, being a part of cults anyway in the United States is illegal anyway.
Right. It is illegal over
And
here in the United States.
so, and I believe that if Velvet and Solar get Carbonation back running, and she's trying to get it running in the United States, no way in the world that these people that's watching all this stuff is going to allow that to happen.
And
Now,
guess what?
unless Solar take Velvet and the kids to Mexico.
Yep. And see what's going to happen. See, Velvet don't realize that, like I said, Velvet don't realize that by Nature Boy being in jail and they already watching all the videos and stuff. That's why he got banned, where he can't make calls no more and be live. Did you see
Mhm.
that video?
Yeah, I saw it because people was calling and complaining.
Yeah. So, because he shouldn't have been live. You get
Hmm.
what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
the thing is, they banned him where he can't do that no more. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, you got to understand the DA and all of them are watching these videos on here, on YouTube. And by putting her little self on the news and stuff and telling all this stuff that happened to her with her and Nature Boy, all she's doing is about to have them watching her next.
Yeah, because she said that she was a part of a cult. She don't want to be a part of a cult no more. She walked away from all this stuff, but now she announced that she's back into Carbonation. It's just that she and Solar is going to go ahead and run it the way that it should be ran. And the minute that get these people to come back under her leadership, or whatever they want to call themselves, and she drag her kids with it, that's gonna be the day that her children gonna be taken from her.
And that's gonna be the day
Which
when
she
everybody
pretty
on.
much never really, all the videos that we have, she never really was that attentive to them, because she stayed on social media the entire time.
And that's when everybody gonna start doing like they did before when they were staying with Cookie, Miss Cookie, when they were standing around with Miss Cookie. All that stuff when people was calling CPS and all of that stuff on Velvet because of how she had that baby around all that craziness. Trust me, the same stuff gonna happen again. She think Nature Boy had it rough. She's about to get it 10 times worse.
And the reason why she's going to get it 10 times worse, because she got those two small kids. And when
That
they
part.
snatch them kids away from her, then she going to come back. She going to be snapped back to reality.
Why you think Sheba got gone? Cause they was
Thank
coming
you.
out the back. They was coming out the baby jar.
Yeah, and speaking of Sheba, Sheba was online. I think I watched her like the other day. How this her child, Jahima, he was calling her just like Eliana used to call Velvet, and she's so busy trying to read all those comments and feeling so power now that she got people to finally pay her attention. The entire time her child was calling, wanted her attention, and this girl pretty much paid her child no mind. And people need to talk about that because Sheba's child, I think this child is about how old he is, about 4 years old, right? 3 or 4.
Baby Eliana is older than he
No,
is.
talking about Jahimi. How old is he?
He got to be at least about a good 2, 3. Cause how old is
Well,
baby Eliana?
I don't know how old is she.
Cause I know baby Eliana is older than Ja.
Well, I know my grandson is 2 years old. He talks really good. My grandson pretty much, I'm not even going to tell you no lie. He pretty much know all of his colors. He knows how to count, and he's only 2 years old. And
Yeah,
I can't even understand that one word, maybe mama, because he just started calling Sheba mama.
yeah. Cause he
But
used to call her
I,
Sheba.
and that's the only thing that I can understand what he's saying because his English is very broken. I mean, this child can't even not speak. So that's just to show you that they did not pay no attention to that child.
And baby
That
Eliana
child
talk
should
better than
be
baby Ja.
way advanced. That child should be way advanced than what he is today. It's like he got a delay. And I don't talk about people, kids, but the reason why I'm talking about this because they are the ones that's putting these children in harm's way.
Yep, yep. And see, baby Ja, he just recently started talking. He talk a little bit, somewhat all right, but he need to still. She need to work with him on his speaking. You know
Yeah,
how to
speech.
pronounce words and stuff. Cause baby Eliana, she is sharp. She know how
Oh,
to speak
she's very
real good.
smart. She's very smart. She's very smart. And that's why I said, if anything happened to her while they forming this cult, Eliana is the one that's going to turn her in because Eliana, she's going to tell it.
She
She's going to
already
tell
be telling.
everything that's going on. She's going to tell it.
She already
Because I
telling
heard
them.
when she said, not to cut you off, Rhonda, but I heard when she said that my dad in jail. Now, why would Velvet tell her that my dad in jail if she's trying to help this child to get through all the stuff that she's been through?
She shouldn't have even told that girl none of that. I would have said that my daddy just out somewhere taking care of some business. I would have said something besides he in jail.
Mm-hmm.
I would have had to make up something, even if it was a lie. But I would have not just wanted to let her know that her daddy was in
Mm-hmm.
jail. And I just feel like, when she said that she didn't want baby Ellie around Nature Boy anymore. Well, I just don't feel like baby Eliana need to be around you because you just as quacky as he is.
And Solar.
Yes.
And Solar. Solar is the one that the child shouldn't be around.
And Solar, he shouldn't be saying nothing when you sit up here, you talking about how Nature Boy took your baby away from you and Zoka, but you sit here and you didn't even have a backbone enough to sit there and defend for Zoka.
Now
Nor
tell me what man gonna do that? What king gonna let another man snatch your baby and get rid of it? If that's the truth. What king gonna what and he wants to call himself a king now?
no, the king is not going to stand there and let another man sit there and whatever happened. I'm not going to say, but you know what I'm talking about. What man going to sit there and let another man sit here and disrespect your girl, which is supposed to be your baby mama, and your baby gone, and your baby mama is with the person that took your baby away? I mean, I don't get it. Solar need to sit down somewhere. He ain't no king. Kings don't
Mm-mm-mm.
do that.
Mm-mm-mm. But like I said, all Velvet is doing, and if Velvet is listening to me, guys, make sure you go ahead and share these videos. If Velvet is listening, all she's doing is digging herself a deeper hole.
Yep, because I'm
Because the
telling
minute when she formed CarbonNation, that's the day her children gonna be taken away from
you.
her.
Yep. And if I was her mama, I'd be going to get me a lawyer and I'd be trying to sit up there and get my grandchildren. Because if Velvet want to be a part of some crazy stuff, well, my grandkids ain't going to be a part of it. You do you, and I got the kids. Don't come back.
And even if Velvet's mom don't get involved with it, These trolls, they gonna be the one, the people that's watching this
Yep.
mess. They
Cause
the one gonna be
they
calling
love to call, they
CPS.
love to get in contact with CPS. They love to
Those
call
are the
the
ones.
police.
Those are the ones. So Velvet announced that she's a part of she's back with Carbonation. That's it.
And you
She
can't
might as well to
run,
go ahead and kiss her kids goodbye.
and you can't run, and you can't hide because you got people on YouTube that like the docs, and they will find you.
Thank you. Thank you. So pretty much, she pretty much didn't sacrifice her kids, pretty much. Because if she choose Carbonation over her kids, it's gonna be either her Carbonation, and that's gonna be our next video. It's gonna be either Carbonation or her kids.
Yep.
Now, you pick which one you want.
Because
Either
I
you
really
want
truly feel
Carbonation or your kids, because you're not going to have both. No way in the world that they're going to allow those kids to be into that cult.
yep. Because I mean, you had people that was talking about when she was living, when they her and Nature Boy and all them was living with Miss Cookie in Atlanta, and how
Mm-hmm.
people we found. How you think we found out about where they was at?
Oh,
Somebody,
girl,
one of these
people
child
that was
holders
following
knew.
Carbonation, these people they will be quick to find out where you live in, and they gonna find where you live. This girl can sit there and go to the North Pole with them kids and set up Carbonation. They gonna find that address, that location where she's at.
They always do. It's only one. It's only one channel holder on YouTube. A lot of people do some doxing, but there's just this one new YouTuber that I know for a fact. I don't care where they go. He gonna find them.
Oh yes, they gonna find.
He gonna find
So
them.
it's
He
sad.
finds them every time.
It's a sad day that this girl pretty much sacrificed her daughter for fame and fortune, sold her children for fame and fortune. She pretty much sacrificed her kids.
I done did some crazy things. We all done did some
But I
crazy
would never
things. But it
sacrifice my
wasn't that.
kids. I would never sacrifice my kids.
Not for no kind of no. That's crazy.
I would never sacrifice my kids
It ain't
just
worth
to
it.
feel like I'm on the throne, just to feel like I got people now worshiping me. That's all she want. That's why she keep always say, "I'm beautiful. I'm this. I'm beautiful." Girl, go set your tail down. You
It's
don't
not
have a
about
window
what
to.
you look like. It's
You
what.
don't have a pot to pee in, a window to throw out of.
Yep, and it's not about your look. It's about what's going on in the inside of you.
That's it.
If your
That's
heart is
it.
black and it's ugly, that's what people go to see.
That's it. And don't have nothing going for her. Nothing.
Yep, cause beauty is skin deep. It's not
and
about
and and,
the
and trust
outside.
me, beauty fades. Trust me, because
Yep.
I thought I was all that and a snack and everything back then. But trust me, keep living, keep living. Beauty the
Mhm.
feds. Trust me. I thought I was the next Janet Jackson. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I even used to dress like Janet Jackson.
Did you?
I have a picture. Let me see if I can show it to you. But
That
you
was
can
your
keep,
favorite one.
huh?
She was your favorite one.
Oh, girl, I used to love me some Janet Jackson. And then once I started setting up my businesses, I thought I was Oprah Winfrey.
Get up out of here! Not all.
I ain't gonna tell you no, girl. I ain't gonna tell you no lie.
God.
When I started thinking that I was Oprah Winfrey. Gosh, shoot, Oprah taught me a lot when it came to business. I ain't gonna tell you no lie.
Yeah.
I learned. I thought I showed you those pictures.
Yeah, you sent me the pictures, but I don't think I got that one you talking about. I might do.
Mm-hmm. Girl, back then, shoot, I thought I was Janet Jackson, and then when I started setting up businesses, I thought I was the next Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
Girl, shoot, I used to love me some Oprah. I ain't gonna tell you no lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, girl, this right here, it's nothing to joke about. This is serious. And the
Yeah.
reason why it's serious because what they're doing is they dragging innocent kids into all this mess.
Yep.
Yeah, they dragging innocent kids and all. Let me see. I probably this not the picture that I want to show. Let me see if I can show you this one right here. You probably can see it a little bit. Hold on, let me see if I can let me see. You saw that little picture right fast?
Yeah.
Wait, let me show you. That right there. Let me see if I can load it. I'm
Those are
trying to show
pretty
you the other
pictures.
one. No, I'm trying to show you the other one. Well, the other one that you saw, right? Not that one. I thought I was Oprah Winfrey. Let me
Those
see.
are
I
pretty
think that
though.
one. Let me see if I can. I'm trying to see. Girl, I was really small. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can find that one for you. Like I say, honey, beautiful, girl, shoot, if you ain't got nothing in your head and you ain't got nothing to show for, nothing to show for that you can pass down to your generation, to your kids, then she need to go set her tail down.
Velvet need to go.
Go and set your tail down, girl.
Oh my gosh, I ain't ready for all this. I promise I ain't.
Huh?
I said I ain't ready for all this drama that's
Girl,
about
I
to
was
happen.
about to do something else until I saw this. When I saw this, I say, girl, this girl got to be out of her mind. I say she might as well to forget. I say she might as well to forget about her kids because, honey, she sacrificed her kids for a cult because no way in the world that she's gonna be able to to have both. Girl, you know good and well this girl is not gonna have both.
She can't have both. She got to pick
Mm-hmm.
which one. That's like her straddling the fence. I knew she was being fake from the beginning. You get what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? And when she got to talking about the Most High and all this stuff, I said this girl ain't nothing but the devil.
Mm-hmm.
And
She
I mean,
been wanting to come out.
huh?
She been wanting to come out.
Hey, that girl crazy. Velvet needs some help. She needs some
Mm-hmm.
serious help, boy, because she's scratching the fence. And see, that's what's going to get her in a world of trouble because she's trying to play both sides. You can't play both sides, yo. You got to pick
Mm-hmm.
what side you want to be on.
Mm-hmm. Well, she didn't show the world who she gonna be, but I think somebody is gonna slap her back to reality because all the ones that her supporters, they calling her out.
Yeah, because I was just on her channel after I went live with you. And that's when I
Mm-hmm.
went on her channel and I just had to say what I had to say. You're a
Oh,
Jezebel.
you said something?
Yeah, you know me. I love trolling.
Yeah, yeah, you be in the bushes.
Yep. And I troll too, and I make some statements when I need to.
So what did you say?
I told her that she was a Jezebel spirit and she need to go get her some help and quit playing with the Most High because he's not nobody to be playing with. And
That's
that's
it.
exactly what I told her.
That's it. I can't find that picture. I was trying to look for that picture. That's it. That's
I
it.
said so much stuff I can't even remember everything I said, but it's on her comment section. I want her to see it.
You said so much, huh?
Yeah, because she done made me mad. She done made me very upset.
Yeah, but that's exactly what it is. You call it a Jezebel spirit. That Jezebel
Yeah, and there's a
spirit.
lot of them running around here too.
Yes, I did a teaching on that. You remember when I did a teaching on that Jezebel spirit, and I think
I
her
didn't see
husband
that
was
video. I
King
said I was
A.
gonna go back and watch it.
Yeah, King Ahab. And Jezebel, what she did was she sat there and she did some evil demonic stuff where God had gave Jezebel a chance to repent from all the wicked stuff that she did. And she refused to repent. And when she didn't repent, she fell off down out of the window and dogs was just licking her, eating her up. You hear me?
Hmm.
Dogs was eating her up.
That's gonna be Velvet.
And that's exactly what Velvet is doing, going back into a vomit, her own vomit, full of just that's like a pig going back into his own vomit. She's going back in her vomit.
Yep.
You know, the Bible talks about that. You know, when
That's
you
why I said I don't
backtracking
know it.
like that,
That's why I said
you
I
she's
don't.
going backwards.
Yep. That's why I said I don't know everything, but I do know. I do have common sense enough to know when somebody playing with the Most High,
And that's what she's doing.
and
And
that's
she
exactly what she's doing.
but I'm glad that she did it. And the reason why I'm glad like she did it because the ones that said there was lifting her up is the same ones that's gonna pull her right off of that ladder. That's why you have to be careful who's holding your ladder because the same ones that's watching you go up is the same ones gonna shake your tail right off it. And that's exactly what they're gonna do because they're gonna feel just like I read that comment to you when one girl said you it's like a slap in my face because I supported you.
Hmm.
Oh, honey, those people coming back after you
Yeah, that's
because
why I
they
was
only
saying,
supported Velvet just to go ahead and transition out of that cult, not to go and build another one up.
and that's why I was saying what I was saying earlier. That when I was on her channel and I went in her comment section, it's a lot of people said that they unsubscribing, they not messing with Velvet.
Yeah,
So
and
she's
it's
about to lose a lot of people. And for you
yeah,
to sit here and say, "Oh, you ain't asked none of them for nothing," girl, you was on there begging them people to help you.
not begging, crying. She was pretty much crying.
God, yeah, and then you gonna claim that you had a rat in your other apartment. Girl, you ain't had no rat in that other apartment. You just wanted to move.
She said that she had a rat in the apartment and needed people to help her move from one location to another. Now
And
you
they
trying to
did.
tell me that you didn't need these people help?
Velvet is an ungrateful. Oh my God, let me stop.
Mm-mm.
Because she about to make me cut. Velvet is so ungrateful. Oh my God, she had so much going for herself. All she would have had to do was get herself a job and really do it.
But that's
Velvet,
not
oh
was
my
that
God.
was that was not her intention. I knew. That's why I used to sit there and still call her out. Because the minute when she got out of that car or whatever you want to call it, carbonation, the minute when she left carbonation, she started talking about, she's in the Bible. Then she left the Bible alone. Then she went and found some little young guy, end up leaving him alone. And then
No, he
all of a
probably
sudden,
left her alone because he
yep,
probably
he probably
realized
left
she
her
was
alone.
crazy.
Yep. And then all of a sudden, she's come with this stuff right here.
I'm gonna tell you, by next year this time, guarantee you, Velvet be done had a baby by Solar.
Yep. I don't even think it's gonna get that far. And I think that the minute, like I said, the minute when she's get her little tribe together, whoever they got, that's the minute that she might get pregnant. But those two kids that she got now, it's not gonna be in that home, and
No,
that's
because
how
see,
she gonna
God gonna
sit there
remove
and she gonna
them.
lose. Yes, and she's gonna lose it because she already on the tip right now. She's gonna end up losing
Yep, because I'm
because she's gonna find that once Solar leave, because Solar is not gonna stay, because Solar already said that he's loyal to Nature Boy. If, like I said, I just, like I told you, I see all this
I'll be
stuff is
right
just
back.
script. I see all this stuff is script. So if Solar leave her, then she can't fall back on her supporters, because her supporters gonna go ahead and turn it back on her, because this shyster stuff that she did, this sneaky snake stuff that she did. And then she end up saying that today it's on video. And I'm not gonna play it because every time I play Velvet stuff, people do want to go ahead and try to take it down, strike it, and I don't feel like getting into all that. But Velvet said out of her own mouth that she didn't need it, you guys. She didn't ask you guys for nothing. So what that's right there trying to tell you.
Pretty much, she said that I'm just using y'all. Y'all the ones dumb for
Pretty
giving me your
much.
money. That's
Pretty
basically what
much.
she's saying.
Pretty much. Pretty much. That's exactly what she said. So, like I said, they wanted to go ahead and support that mess. Then that was something on them. That's how I look at it, Rhonda.
Yeah, that's how I look at it too. But one thing I can say, she ain't never get mine. None of them. You
I think
know.
I think at first I probably had threw a little few beans or whatever, but that was it. Because I was just looking at the child. But after
Yeah,
that,
but see, sis, you got to understand, don't you got a son that's in the military?
yeah, well, a son and a daughter.
Okay, ain't they out there doing for themselves?
Yes,
Ain't they providing for their children?
yes.
So what you look like giving helping them? They could do the same thing, right?
Yeah, but you see, you got to look at the difference between my kids and these conscious people. Is a big difference. See, these people right here, it could be beautiful because they live off the grid. They
Yeah.
don't believe in the Babylon system. It could be beautiful because I believe that it's going to be a day, a time where all our people going to come together. But what I'm saying is that the way that they going about it, it's like snake move. They
Yeah.
don't really want to come out. It's like they just want to dig themselves into a deeper hole.
But have you seen Keys and Vibe YouTube channel? I don't think
Who?
you know them. Keys
Keys.
and Vibes. I think I'm
Uh-uh.
saying it right. I know it's
Uh-uh.
Keys and his girlfriend. But
Mm-mm.
anyway, they don't. Oh God, they don't. They living off the grid. They done
Mm-hmm.
got their little tent and stuff set up, and
Mm-hmm.
they got their little bathroom and stuff set up. Now they setting up their little kitchen area. But anyway, they done bought some land in
Right here in the
Hawaii
United States?
over there. Yeah, you might well say Hawaii is part of the United States now.
Yes.
Yeah, so they done bought some land over there in Hawaii. I've been all on their YouTube channel. They
Girl,
doing
I bet
good.
you they doing right by it.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, they bought their own land. I mean, you just got to go on their channel. They doing good.
Send me the link here.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna send you the link because I think it's Vive and Keys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Girl,
guys, I got it on my other phone.
girl, look, it can be a that could be beautiful. I hope they give us our 40 acres and our mule. You heard me? Because if they give my 40 acres and my mule, I can sit there and start building some stuff for my people.
Yeah, you right.
Because it could have been beautiful. This could be beautiful because I truly believe that, it's going to be a day where we're going to start building for ourselves where we won't have to depend on the government system. But
Yeah,
you cannot sit there and try to, bring people in that's already hurt to leave out worse than what they already is. So if
mhm.
you really about that life, then it's to build, not to tear down.
Yeah, and see the thing is with I mean it's all right to go live out in nature and all that stuff,
These young kids, they
but
love it, they enjoy it, but not for us because we have
no,
gotten adapted to this European system. So we're not going to survive. I know I'm not going to survive.
no, because now, like you said, if we get our 40 acres and our mule and get our what do you call that reparation? We get our
Hmm.
reparation. Oh, I think we'll be pretty good on that because we can build our own garden and all of that stuff. We can build our own little community. We can do all that good stuff because we'll have our 40 acres and we'll have our money.
Yeah, and this is what, because I have I try to speak into the spirit. This is what I see. I see the reason why it's holding up with the reparation is because the earth is, everything that's on this planet about to come back to us. So instead of us asking for that 40 acres and a mule and that reparation, we about to get everything back to us because remember in the beginning, the Most High God had gave us dominion over the entire planet. So if He had given us dominion over the entire planet, that means everything that's in this world belongs to us. Pretty much, we build it off of the back of blood and sweat. So He's going to restore it back to us. You see where I'm going? Ron must have dropped everything in here. He's going to restore it back to us. So we said we worrying about the reparation check and worrying about the 40 acres and a mule. Sooner or later, it's going to be returned back to us. Like I said, when it came to all the stuff that these so-called conscious people are doing, it could be beautiful. She said her laptop went dead. We stayed on an hour and 33 minutes. This is the longest that I ever stayed. And this is like my second video, but I'm gonna leave in a few myself. But finish saying is that if we can come together and put all that foolish stuff away and start building, because that's exactly how it was all ordained. We was ordained to do that. It was already predestined. We can build back because we are a tribe. We That's in our nature, that's in our DNA. And it's going to be a day, it's going to be a time where all that stuff is going to come right back. But all this foolish stuff can't control your flesh out in there hurting people. It's just going to keep prolonging. We're going to just keep going in circles and circles, keep going round and round until we realize, look, either you're going to take this serious or give it to somebody that's going to take it serious. But I know it's not going to be Velvet, and I know it's not going to be Solar. If anybody, I think that can carry this torch, and that's Juju. That's the little young one, the one that didn't say not one word, the one that was soaking it all up. I talked to Juju like maybe I think it was when that was 2 days ago, around about 6 o'clock. He have a lot of the knowledge. These people know exactly how to survive in nature. So they know, they have the blueprint. They have all the material. They have everything that they need to draw out this blueprint. This blueprint. They have all that information. But it needs somebody that knows how to not allow the flesh to take control of them. Because that day is coming. We are now, right now, we are in the book of Revelation. Now, just like my sister said, what seal has been opened, I don't know. But we're going to come together. We're going to start building. We're going to start. But you got to be serious about it. This is no joke. And you cannot cover somebody else's blessings. And that's what they're doing right now. They are covering other people's blessings. When you cover somebody's blessings, you may not be able to handle what that person went through. You probably lose your mind. And now that you're trying to fill somebody else's shoes, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Because much is given, as much is required. So you have to be careful when jealousy play, because the Bible said, and I hate to say when the Bible said it because it's the word of God. Jealousy is crueler than the grave. Jealousy will keep their eyes on their prey until they take them out. That's why you cannot cover nobody else's blessings. We have to be patient and wait our turn. Not everybody is called to lead. And that's the thing about people. Everybody wants to be chief, but nobody wants to be Indians. Everybody wants to be an authority. Everybody wants to have power. But it's not the credentials. Just because you feel like you got the education, just because you feel that you have the knowledge, that does not mean nothing when the Spirit of God did not pour it into you. Man poured that into you. And that's why I say that many are called, but few are chosen. And the only reason why Malia is still standing today and she got the ones that's surrounding her is because Malia is a humble person. You won't catch Malia going out there boasting and lifting up herself because she's loyal to who she's loyal to. And that's what the Most High God is looking for. He's looking for people that is loyal, people that is after his own heart. Not people that goes wherever the wind blows. And that's exactly what Velvet is doing. Velvet is not stable. And guys, believe it or not, I am a true prophetess. And that's not because I put that title upon me. It's because the Most High God gave it to me. And only what you do for God is going to last. And I'm not speaking no death into this. You might.
Okay, hold
Rather,
on.
you might. And 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 I'm not speaking death into her life, but it's not going to last. because you never win when you play dirty. You don't cover nobody's blessings. You don't try. I don't give a care if that person was the worst person on this planet. You don't tear nobody else down for you to rise up. It don't work like that. Now, if you have anything that's going on that you trying to do to your brother, your sister, don't try to put yourself in the picture, because that right there letting you know that you wanted that person life, and that's real talk. Okay, Rhonda, I see you back. Rhonda,
You hear me?
yeah, I can hear you real good. We're gonna stay on about 50 more minutes. We're gonna do exactly two, and then we can go ahead and close it out here.
Okay.
All
But yeah,
right.
my laptop went dead on me. I
Yeah.
didn't have it on the plug.
But
Yeah,
girl,
but
you got to keep it plugged and keep it charged, because trust me, we exposing these demons. These are demons. This
yeah,
is
and you're right.
this not physical. This, we not fighting against flesh and blood, but we fighting against principalities, against power. It's all about people wanting power,
Yeah,
wickedness in
that's all it
high
is.
places. These are demons.
They're gonna get something they really don't want though. Let them keep on playing.
And the
It's
thing
just
about it is
sad.
that they're dragging the kids with them. And I can't believe, and that's going to be my next video, that she had two choices. And I know that the spirit had talked it to her, because she has a bunch of people around her. Not all of them is out there to tear her down, but they want to see her win. But she went down the wrong road. She went
Yep,
down the
and that's
road
the
of
part.
destruction.
And see, that's
Go
the
ahead.
thing Velvet don't get, because she probably gets it, but Velvet probably just don't have that courage to where she needs to really just try to wake up and really try to do better for herself. And she wanted people. The only reason why she stayed gone for so long is because of that baby that she had. But Velvet knew
Hmm.
all along she wanted to go back. She knew all along she wanted to go back.
Hmm. And that's why
And I
she
know,
said that she would want her happiness by you sitting there going with a person that already said that he's coming after your child for revenge. You with somebody because he has assignment. This guy has assignment to revenge on your child, and you running
and that's the
after
part
something
that
like
Velvet is
that,
good at.
and you
Because
running
Velvet,
after something
I'm
like
gonna tell
that.
you, Miss
Wake
Selena
up.
said it at best. Look, Miss Selena said it at best. You know what I'm saying? I don't forgot how exactly she said it, but I remember she had said something to this extent to where she said that Velvet, when Velvet was born, it's more like Velvet is artistic.
Hmm.
So that's what I gets out of it. So that means Velvet elevators don't go all the way to the top. Cause
Hmm.
you have artistic kids out here that's pretty smart and sharp. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Velvet is not dumb either. Not saying that she is, but Velvet makes bad decisions, and she don't like to listen. And she thinks she has
Hmm.
the answer to everything. And then she thinks that she could tell grown-ups what to do and how to do it. When we done been here longer than her, you can't tell us too much or nothing.
Hmm. But the road that
So
she took, the road that she took, it was two roads, and she took the wrong road. And that road right there is going to take her to the road of destruction. And I'm not speaking no death in nobody, because I don't speak death. I speak life, but I stand on my truth. And if she don't get back on that road, where people that love her, people that's close to her heart, that people that wants to see her win, her and her kids, then all she's going to do is bring herself to a road of destruction. But the thing about it is that The ones that's watching this, the ones that wants to see her win, is not going to allow her to take those kids with her. So Velvet,
Uh-uh.
she only have a choice now. The choice is yours. The ball is in your hands. You choose life or you choose death. And when I'm saying, I'm not talking about a
And see, the
physical death,
only
I'm
reason
talking about a
why,
spiritual death. And if
uh-huh.
she go down that dead road, her she might as well forget her kids, because they do not play that,
Yeah, because like
not
I
here
said,
on America soil.
no,
Go
she ain't
ahead,
gonna get to
Ron.
play that over here. Cause see, over here, that's illegal.
Mm-hmm.
That's illegal over here. You can't be doing all that Mexico stuff over here. Cause what you did on in Mexico, that's a little different over here in the United States. And see, they knew what they were doing when they kicked them up out of Mexico from the beginning. Because I guess
Mm-hmm.
Mexico said, well, I ain't got time to be dealing with this. So we're going to take
Mm-hmm.
y'all passports and stuff, and we just not going to let y'all back in here. And let's
Mm-hmm.
put you back on American soil so they can deal with you. And you see
Now
what happened with Nature Boy, right?
I see right now in the spirit, Rhonda, that I think that she's going out of the states.
Oh yeah,
I,
she
I
going back to she
Mexico.
going
I
back
see
to Puerto
Mexico,
Rico, and she go to
either
Puerto
Mexico
Rico.
or Puerto Rico. Yeah, she gonna leave out of the states because nowhere
Well,
in the
you know,
world
Puerto
that.
Rico is part of the United States now.
Yeah, but still of all, they really don't mess with their affairs. So
Uh-uh.
even though it's a part of, just like Hawaii is a part of the United States, but I see that Velvet, she's going out of the states. That's the only way that she gonna be able to survive, because and survive and maybe a part of that cult. But we already know, even when Nature Boy was out there in the PRs and Honduras and all these other places, these people was tracking him down everywhere he went. And they gonna do Velvet the same way, because Velvet is also carrying those kids with her. I think that all this stuff was already pre-orchestrated. I think that these people already had all this stuff planned from the beginning.
Yep,
I think it was
yep.
a
You remember
plot.
I
I
told
think
you?
it was a plot. They wanted to throw Nature Boy out, and they wanted to rule and reign.
Yep, and
I think it's
Velvet
a
was the
plot.
next one in line.
I think that was a
Velvet
plot.
was the next. Yep,
I
Velvet
think
was
they
the
all
next one in
plotted.
line. I tell people,
Yeah, they all plotted. I think
I'm
they
trying
all
to tell
plotted the plan. Take Nature Boy out. Velvet gonna be
you.
back on the throne.
Yep,
Solar is gonna help run it, and we
yep,
gonna be able to do carbonation. But we had to get Nature Boy out of the picture. So I guess we had to concoct some type of lie, because we know good well with Materia. Materia, and I hate to go ahead and put all this in, say all this, because we just going back. But anybody knows that, that case is very, very weak. And now that Velvet came out and announced that she's back with carbonation, pretty much I think I give Nature Boy no longer than maybe 3 weeks, he's gonna be released. And I know you guys did
well,
not
we'll
want to
sit
hear
back and
that.
wait.
I give Nature
Yeah,
Boy 3 weeks, he's gonna be released. And the reason why he's gonna be released, because all this shenanigans, all this foolery, all this buffoonery that's going on. So he might as well be prepared. And that's the reason why they don't want to take this to trial, because they know that they really don't have a case with Nateri, because Nateri been in and out of carbonation for 6 years. Nateri been on the streets. Nateri was in his
even though
home.
Velvet was good.
Nateri was in his home when she left the cab, whatever, the lift, and went back into his room. So that's a very, very weak case. The only thing that they could have gotten Nature Boy for is what happened in carbonation. And now that Velvet is attaching herself and she's taking all that and putting it on her shoulder, Nature Boy is going to walk out.
Yep, and then
And
too,
that's
I think if
real
they get
talk.
the
Yeah, and I believe when they do get this little coat together, they gonna end up running across the wrong one, and they gonna let Velvet have it.
Well, like I said, it's not going to work. It can't work. And the reason why it won't work and it can't work because no one is going to let that happen.
Mm-mm.
No one is going to let that
No.
happen. Like they say, it will form, but it won't prosper. So
Mm-hmm.
they might as well have sat there. All she did was to put that out. So all the ones that were supporting her now is going to detach themselves from her, and now she's gonna be left flat on her face. See, like I say, I don't question God. I just let the Most High God have His way. He sooner or later He gonna show the
Mm-hmm.
real you, and all He's doing is showing the real you, and people is no longer gonna support that because when she came out with that, she messed up everything. All the ones that wanted to help her, that's it. They done turned it back because
Oh,
they
that's
know
out the
she's a
window
snake.
now.
It's gone. And if she thinks she's gonna have
Oh
that
yeah, it's
cult,
gone now.
girl, you not. I promise you. I promise you, Velvet is not gonna have that cult. And the reason why she's not gonna have that cult because the people is not gonna let these people are too invested in this stuff. And not because of Velvet. They invested because of that child and Nature Boy. Because if it
Yep.
wasn't for Nature Boy, we wouldn't have known Velvet. We wouldn't have never known Solar, True, Musa, Sheba. We would have never known none of them if it wasn't for Nature Boy. That was Nature Boy's journey. That was his journey. It was not yours. Y'all was a part of his journey. And that's facts.
Yep.
So by
He
you
started
covering
out by
his
himself.
blessings
Right now.
and trying to walk in his tracks, his shoes, no weapon formed against me it won't prosper. Not it won't prosper.
Mm-mm.
And it wouldn't prosper because that was not your story. That was his story. He's writing his story right now. Right there in jail. That's why the Most High God has set him apart. And all the wrong that he have done, God can turn it around for his your good. All you have to do is sit there and repent. God can turn all that wrong around. And the reason why he can turn all his wrong around, because you guys are doing it snake-like. You guys are
Mm-hmm.
no better than him. So it's like the pot trying to call the kettle black. Two
Mm-hmm.
wrongs don't make it right. So how you gonna call Nature Boy all this when you are the little mini me's of Nature Boy? Snake move, a snake move. That's a snake move.
Yep. Yep.
Y'all done sit there and allow Nature Boy to walk out. I give Nature Boy at least before New Year's, Nature Boy gonna be out, and nobody have nothing to blame. Nobody can't blame nobody but themselves because all they did was sit there and got now the judge gonna look at all this. The judge gonna look at it all and knowing this is nothing but a joke, a waste of time, a waste of taxpayers' money.
Mm-hmm. That's sad.
And
That
remember,
is
you
so
heard it right
sad.
here. Remember, you heard it here.
Yeah, I wish I was a fly on the wall sitting in Velvet's house, and
I
I was
wouldn't
big
want to be a
enough.
fly on the wall. Why would you want to be a fly on that wall when they put their
So
business
I
out?
wish I was invisible, really, so I could scare out our own
I could take
apartment.
you right there right now. I could take you right
No.
there right now. If you want me to take you there, I could take you right there. I just took you there.
Yeah,
Why would
I
you want to be
know, but
a
you know
bunch
what,
of
sis? I just
a
wish that
bunch
I
of
could be.
snakes? If you want to go step on snakes, then be that fly on that wall.
No, I don't want to be that.
Don't I wouldn't
No.
want to go in there because that right there is hanging on the edge of hell, on the outskirts of
Yeah,
hell.
and I bet you walk in
These
her
people
apartment,
are
you feel all that
demonic.
negative energy in there.
You don't want to be in there. They don't even want to be in
No.
there.
Well,
So why
I
would
would
you
just
want to
want to
be
be
in
there.
there? Huh?
No, I wouldn't want to be. I
Why
wouldn't
would you
want to
want to
be.
be in there? They don't want to be. These people are confused. Their
No, I
mind
wouldn't want to
is
be in
messed
there.
up.
I have to
No,
be thinking about that.
no, not at all. These people ain't
No,
nobody. Why you want to be in stuff like that? These people go. They
no,
turn in two different. These people are turning two different corners than what you doing,
yeah, because I don't want them to stir me left. I want to be stirred right.
and that's exactly where it's going to take you. You don't want to be a part of that.
Did God be sitting there saying, "Girl, what you doing?"
Be careful what you ask for.
You
Like
right, you right,
be careful what you ask for. Girl,
you
these
right,
people
sis. You
said that
right.
girl, these people are full. You ever heard of legions of demons?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Those people are full of them. Full of them, and every last one of them got a name. And I don't think that you want your name attached to those.
No, I don't. You
So
right.
why would you want to
I
be a
don't.
fly on the wall?
I don't even want to be a fly. I don't even want to be invisible.
Because if you want me to
I
take you
don't
there,
even want to be invisible.
if you want me to take you there, I could take you there. And I promise you, if I
No,
take you
sis,
there,
that's all right. I'm good.
you're gonna be walking over snakes and Scorpios, what you call them, Scorpios. You'll be watching, you're gonna be skeletons, all kind of
Yeah,
demonic, wicked, detestable stuff. He
yeah.
gonna bring you right
No, I'm
into it.
good.
So
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
good.
think
I
you
wouldn't
want to
want
be
to
a
be
part of that.
invisible or none of that.
Huh?
Mm-mm.
Like they say, much
I
is
said I wouldn't
given,
want
much
to be
is
invisible.
required. Be careful what you ask for. You see what
Yeah,
I'm
and that's
saying?
why I'm taking it back.
Yeah, because these people don't operate into the spirit realm. These people operate
Oh
in
no.
darkness.
Yeah,
They operate in
you're right.
darkness. And you don't want to do that because, like I say,
Mm-mm.
it's real. All that stuff is real, but it's only
Mm-hmm.
a temporary fix. All that darkness, walking in all that witchcraft and all this other stuff is only a temporary fix. It'll form, but it won't prosper. Only what you do for the Most High God is gonna last.
Yep, and
You get it?
just imagine, just excuse me for cutting y'all, but just imagine that house that they were living in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, when that landlord gonna have to go through there, and he gonna have to
Mm-hmm.
set some stage up, open the windows, and let all them spirits out.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you know they've been doing a lot of crazy stuff in that house. I wouldn't,
Mm-hmm.
me knowing what was going on, and I had ran across that house, I wouldn't even want to live in it just cause the fact that
Mm-hmm.
I know.
But like I said, at the end of the day, they are grown people. I'm looking at the kids. Whatever
Yeah,
you choose, if you want to grow up and say that I want to be a dog, I want to be a cat. If you at a legal age, then you do whatever you want. Look at Gabriel and Dwayne Wade, how they making decisions for they child, and that's not even Gabriel child. That's somebody else child. But she pushing the
yeah,
issue because these people are demonic.
yeah, they are.
They demonic. But a child cannot make those type of decisions that they want to alter their life. A child cannot make that decision.
Yeah,
Now grown up, they can go out there and they can wall out, do whatever they want. If they want to cut it off. That's you. That's between you
yeah,
and your God. But you can't drag those innocent babies with you.
yeah. And I feel like something that somebody gonna end up getting them kids though. And I hope it
Hmm.
be Miss Lena,
Who is that?
her mom.
Mm. Well, somebody gonna get them. I don't know who it's gonna be, but if she go that route, because like I said, the ball is in her hands. And the minute that we already know that she announced that she's going back into carbonation and to rebuild. So if you going back into carbonation to rebuild, then you're gonna need a tribe. And if you get a tribe and you drag those kids, then that's it. That's
But
it.
do
Why
you
you
really
think?
think anybody gonna be a part of that though?
I think so because it's got a lot of people that believes in that. And not believe that with this generation right here, they searching, they seeking, they can't find their way, and to them, is they really don't want to be a part of this Babylon system. But these people right here, they don't have themselves together. They are not organized. They are not organized because what they doing is that they living their life through somebody else. Somebody else. Now I would say that if Velvet say that she wanted to be a part of another tribe, because I believe that day is gonna come, but not with CarbonNation. She could have came up with another name, and she could have came with someone else besides Solar. Maybe it could have worked. Maybe.
Yeah, because I truly believe that what's going to happen. I think that the whole point is they just don't need to be messing with that at all. But
Mhm.
why would you want to take the same name?
Because they sick in the head. So, girl, look. On that note, I'm gonna go ahead and close it down because we've been on for 2 hours.
Yeah, we have.
So,
Well, we'll
I'm gonna
talk.
come on. Yeah, I might come back on tomorrow, or maybe if I rest a little while by 7, I'll probably give you a call. But I think I did just like 2 lives. But if we come up with something, we'll go ahead and come back on live. I supposed to. I don't have the book with me. I supposed to go ahead and do chapter 2 of Hebrews to Negroes. Wake up, Black America. Because I want to go ahead and do the story time, but I'm not going to go ahead and do it tonight. I'm This right here is draining, and like I said, it's only a distraction. Just these people are nothing but a bunch of entertainers, big buffooneries. Get a life. That's what I say to them. What you have to say before I close out, Rhonda?
Yeah, we part of and we
Huh?
are
You broke
part
up.
of it, and that's why we need to back up off of it. But it's going to be pretty hard.
Pretty hard for
I
what?
said that we need. I said, yeah, it's a bunch of they acting and stuff. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
they actors, but at the same time, huh?
Bad actors.
You hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Bad
they
actors.
they bad actors, but they at the same time, it's just aggravating and it's
Mm-hmm.
draining.
Yep, that's it. So on that note, guys, we're gonna go ahead and close it up. Thank you. S- what you going by? Sweet June, or what name you going by? Because I don't see your name up
But
here.
I'm going to keep going for right now till I change my
All right.
stuff up on YouTube.
Okay. Thank you for joining my live. Also, Bianca Soul West Coast. Thank you for joining my live. ACOJ Welling Women Ministry. Oh, we need you guys. Yeah, we need, because like I said, honey, this is a warfare that we are going into. And as you can see, Satan is trying to take out these babies, seeking whom he can devour. So, we need some strong, strong warriors, people that's gonna tell Satan it's time to tear your kingdom down. Noel, thank you. I didn't know Noel was in here. Thank you. And also, who else? Guys, just thank you for joining my live. And on that note, I guess I'll talk to you guys tomorrow because I am getting so, so, so tired. As you can see, my eyes are closing up on me. So, guys, you'll be blessed and you all have a good night. Peace out.